Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. On May 22nd, the Committee on Judicial Conduct and Disability of the Judicial Conference of the United States, 11th Circuit, case number 11-25-902-12, announced that it was affirming a recommendation that a district court judge who is unnamed had for approximately 2 years engaged in an extramarital relationship within chambers and within earshot, according to this document, of several clerks who worked at the district court. The memorandum and decision indicates Judicial Council of the 11th Circuit issued an order on February 11, 2026, finding that the subject judge engaged in judicial misconduct by 1. Engaging in an extramarital affair with a high-ranking law enforcement officer and having relations in the judge's chambers during business hours within hearing distance of staff. 2. Attending a partisan political event. And 3, making false statements to the chief circuit judge and chief district judge that were material to the investigation of these allegations. It goes on to state that the subject judge, who is not named within this memorandum and decision, did not file a petition for review of the Judicial Council's order. The committee, upon review, affirmed the 11th Circuit Judicial Council's findings and conclusions, as well as the remedial action imposed. And the principal remedial action, ladies and gentlemen, according to this document, was that the judge would receive not a public, but a private reprimand. The subject judge also agreed not to oppose or challenge the sanction, and also agreed to 1. Issue letters of apology to the 6 former law clerks interviewed during the special committee's investigation. 2. Forego service as chief judge should the subject judge be otherwise eligible to serve as chief judge. And 3. Indefinitely refrain from serving on any judicial conference committee. As to the recommended sanction, this document says the special committee explained that it carefully considered whether to recommend a more severe sanction, including a public reprimand. The special committee ultimately decided not to recommend a more severe sanction because, number 1, the subject judge corrected the false statements and subsequently was candid with the special committee. 2, it was not likely that the subject judge would engage in similar misconduct in future, as the subject judge ended the relationship with the law enforcement officer and has committed to avoid partisan political events in future. And 3, the subject judge had otherwise rendered exemplary service to the court. The special committee explained that while it was deeply troubled by the subject judge's conduct, the subject judge, quote, demonstrated a strong propensity for rehabilitation and continued diligent service to the judiciary. Thank you for joining us here today.